Oh, you need a sewing machine? Yeah. Oh, you was sewing? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Only the host can see it.
Hello.
Be ready.
How are you?
Hi.
Are you on your cell phone?
Yes.
Fine.
Did I not make
I need you to turn your phone sideways, please. Well, oh, okay. Hold
it better?
on. All right, you're good.
That's good.
Yep.
Fine.
Hello. How are you? All right. I need you to
Roger.
turn your phone sideways.
I got to turn my phone sideways.
Yes, please.
Eric Duncan's like everybody's hard headed.
How we like to be
Oh,
different.
there you go. Much better. Much better.
Okay,
Let me
here
help
we
you get
go.
it centered a little bit.
Yeah. Let me see. You think I'd have this shit down by now? Okay.
Just a little bit. There you go.
Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah, that works.
All right, now we're just waiting for talent.
So only Eric and Cheryl can hear me and see me?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Roger.
How are you?
I'm good.
You in the NY?
I'm in the NJ next to the NY.
And NJ. What's it like back there?
Terrible.
Really same shit everywhere, isn't it?
I don't know. Sounds like we have it. I mean, it is the worst. We are in the epicenter of it all.
You always are. All the bullshit always goes through New York and the East Coast first.
Isn't that
It
crazy?
always seems that way.
It is. Where are you?
Cali.
You're in
North
Cali.
Hollywood. Yeah.
It's like everything's beautiful in California. People are like, it's just sunny days. We're happy here.
Everything's beautiful except all the people here.
You're like Corona. Corona who?
Corona, yeah. That's a cigar or a fucking mug of beer for me.
Exactly. They have no idea over there in LA. They're like, what? Who? We're going surfing. What are you talking about? Big difference. Good to see you. I'm like, Roger,
Good to see you. I miss my New York folks. I mean, I talk to Brooklyn Mike almost every day.
Yeah.
He's swimming through this as always. Dude got more moves than a centipede.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. They're working it out though.
So we do.
We're getting with the
It's my
times.
first one of these. I've done a lot of Zooms. I haven't done one of these yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
Right. I did Zoom. Yeah. So this is gonna be my first like show like this.
Okay.
Welcome.
No.
All right. Where's the motherfucking star?
Being a star.
No, the star of the show that brought us all together. He's black,
Yeah.
right? He's
Yeah.
late. Big fucking
We thought
shot.
it was you, Roger.
He's gonna change.
Oh, he's gonna change.
Yeah.
I'm sneaking this call. I'm at work.
So
You're working?
I'm at work right now. Yeah, I work at a hospital.
I guess you're working.
Yeah, so you know
What
we're
what are you
essential.
doing?
This is me all day.
Really?
Yeah, as you can see, I work with kids at a psych behavioral health hospital.
Oh my God, you're getting the worst of it.
Man, yeah, and they're turning certain units into like quarantine units, and my usual unit is the kids unit, but a lot of my coworkers, they got hit with the disease, and people are sick, and people are resigning, and just got real hectic over here. Like it's crazy. It's not the testing unit. We got news reporters outside. It's a lot.
My God.
Yeah.
Well, you made me feel like I got nothing to complain about for a minute.
That's what I was
But
saying.
I will.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Uh-oh, I see something. Okay. Who might this be?
Oh, look at the surfer.
Right? That's it. In California surfing.
We over here on lockdown. This motherfucker.
I knew all
Hey,
along you knew that I was
Talent.
buying this shit.
Yeah.
But the hair salons are closed.
she's
I'm
at
gonna
she's
look
at
the
work,
ugly
so you might want to
Sam
try to
Elliott when
bring her
this
in
shit's over.
first, so we don't lose her.
Who's at work? Shatara?
Yeah,
Shatara, you
Yeah.
at work?
yeah,
Yeah, this is my living room, you think?
yeah. We could change the order later, but I don't know.
That look like your living room. That look like it could be.
Whatever. It's whatever works.
You try to act like you never had a boombox and break dance before. It looked like your shit. It does.
You better go.
All right, we'll go to her first.
Whatever works.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna count down. Take it from the middle. Welcome back.
Wait, 1 sec.
All right, 5, 4, 3. Oh, the chain is classic. The chain is legendary by itself, so you got to kind of let that live. Hey, welcome back. What up?
Sorry, we was getting some mic noise on the last one, so you might want to watch that swinging.
Okay. The last one was that jacket. The jacket's off, so it should be good.
Not cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back, y'all. As I promised, quarantine comedy and then some. It's your boy Talent. It's just comedy, the show. We don't want you to miss an episode, so make sure you tune in 9 o'clock Sunday through Thursday, and we get it popping. Let's get right to the comedy. I got a fly-ass comedian in the building, one of my favorites, repping Jersey to the fullest. Please welcome to the show. In the studio today, Shatara Curry is with us. Clap it up and show some love for my girl. What up, Shatara?
Hey, Talent, what's up?
I'm chilling, man. I like your living room. Your living room look crazy right now.
Whatever. Now, listen, the deal is I'm at WORK, okay? This is my usual. I'm here like this.
Okay.
Right now, I'm like sneaking to make this happen right now. So we're on,
Okay,
we're on the clock, literally.
so we undercover right now. We not. This is a legal taping, right?
Listen. Does this, like I said, does this look like my living room? Do you see?
But
Do you see?
you know what? Don't make me answer that question because
You
it
never know.
could be. How the hell are you looking non-quarantine though? That's what I'm talking. The beauty salon open out there?
No, listen, I'm doing my own shit. All right, brother. This right here is a little bit of shooby doo wop. Jerome's in the house. This is not my usual. All right, we already said this ain't my usual. I have not been to hair salon. This right here is a Wolverine status going on. You see that sideburn? It's Wolverine.
Got you, Wolverine.
It's any minute now, any minute, any wrong move, poof. It's a whole nother story. So, I'm just making it work. But thank you though. I appreciate
So
it.
here's my question for you, because you're one of the people that's still actually working. Like you said, you're at work putting the time in.
Yeah.
So did it disrupt you for a minute? Was you out for a little while, or you always kept working?
Actually, I work at a hospital with kids. So I work in the psych behavioral health unit of a hospital, and hospitals never close,
Essential.
Yeah, we're essential. I didn't even know I was essential. I was like, really? Like, you're like, yeah. I was like calling out. They were like,
I'm about to say, let me find out you was late that day. Where are you? What do you mean? It's pandemic. Bitch, you essential. Oh shit.
I was like, who's that? Is she covering for me? Who's was essential because y'all always
That was essential.
who is essential because you know what she covering for me. I was like, what? So yeah, I had to come in. I have asthma. I have like really bad asthma, so I had to like sit down for a little while. I was like, hold on a minute. So you know, people are sick right and left. You know, we got our mask on, and this was before they had like a grip on everything happening. And when I
Right.
tell you news cameras, when I tell you like testing centers, when I tell you they're building 100 bed, like it is like the Day of the Dead over here is no joke. So it was like, to be honest with you, like walking into the fire, like, do I go in? Do I quit?
I was about to say, are you afraid? No.
Honestly, it's hard because you know you want to come in and help people, and the one thing I learned about myself in this time is that like in my heart I really want to help, like I want
Got
to.
you.
So yeah, it's hard. It's emotionally hard. You know, you have to be brave, but I'm not on the front lines in the sense of you know people in emergency rooms. You know, those nurses and doctors really dealing with people. You know, behind breathing tools. Like it's a different type of dynamic here. However, you know, it can be nerve wracking. Because like I said, I'm walking in here like this, telling everybody like, back up, back it up. What you had to say to me, back up.
But it's kids in this, kids in it.
You know, let me tell you, these kids are fucking terrible. All right, can we just, can we do this? Can I be honest with you for a minute? Let me tell you, I work with kids that are like, you know, behavioral health. Some of them need just like an ass whooping. And there's a diagnosis for that called ODD, called oppositional defiant disorder. But for Black people, he needs an ass whooping.
Right.
Come on now. You know, you got your bipolar, you got your schizophrenic, you got your, you know, autism, you know, the ones that, and you're like,
Absolutely. I know about that.
You know, I like those. Those are my peoples right there. They balance my checkbooks, you know, they're all right with me. One little dope just told me, he was like, you're in the red. I was like, oh shit. They were like, don't overstimulate him. I was like, oh shit. All I did was give him my checkbook. He's going numbers.
Yo, you are stupid, yo.
So it's kids ain't shit though. Some of them are like, I just came because I need to get out the house. I was like, so let me get this right. You locked yourself in the bathroom and you told your parents that you was gonna jump out the window if you can't go to the park and ride your hoverboard. Like you like threatened your parents, so they brought you to the hospital. They're like, yeah, you know.
I'm not, yo. You're going to hell. First of all, you're going to hell. Second of all, listen, we happy to have you. I know you in the workplace. So I'm just gonna give you the one camera shot, the introduction. You got 4 or 5 minutes rant by yourself. Whatever it is you want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, comedian extraordinaire Shatara Curry.
All right, so I will tell you this. I used to joke about this lady at my job who we could always tell like when she didn't get no dick because like she had this attitude. And you know the lady that comes to work with like her cardigan like buttoned to the top and you're like, good morning. She's like, good morning. You know, have a good weekend. Like, have a good weekend. And then she comes in and like we all talk about her. We're like, she needs some dick. She needs some dick. And then she comes because we all know that lady. And like she comes in one day and it's like a Monday and she's like, hello ladies. And instead of saying good morning, she says, have a good weekend. And we're like, oh shit. What did we say about her? She got some dick. Guess what? I caught myself this morning getting dressed. Dude, I was all buttoned up just like this. I was to the T. I had mad attitude. With this quarantine, I got attitude. I am that woman now. I got
Yeah.
Good morning. Have a good day.
That's funny.
That's me now. It's me. I got some nerve talking about her. Now that woman is me.
Oh God.
It's been a while.
That's funny.
Got attitude. So, you know, I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Online dating has been interesting. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna find my soulmate online. And maybe I'm naive. I met this guy named Richie, and he came like gleaming. He had like the big diamond cross on, and what's up? What up, though? What up, though? And you know, with the cross, I figured, thank God he's religious. You know, he's into the Lord because the cross says, you know, Christ and religion. He told me these bitches out here wilding. I was like, I thought you were a man of God. He's like, yeah, I am, but these bitches be wilding. I was like, okay, Richie. So, what else are you into? Like, what's that about? You know, and then, you know, I meet the Jamaican guy, and he's interesting because right away he's like, you know, let's cut to the chase. You know, he was like, Mina, and I'm like, what does that mean? And he tells me everything he's not going to do. Mina eat no, Mina. He's like, what? He's like, I heard some of your jokes. Mina eat no cat, it's tick. Wait, what? You don't eat any cat because it's tick? What? It's tick. I was like, so let me get this right, Winston. So
Oh,
you
God.
eat bun and cheese. You know how thick bun and cheese is? You eat cocoa bread and beef patties. Okay? You know that shit will choke you. Okay? You don't eat no cat because it's too thick. Get up in here. I'm sitting on your damn face. Come over here. Get a little raunchy, shoot.
Yo, hilarious.
Off the clock. So, so it's interesting. So hopefully I will find my soulmate. I don't know. We'll see what happened in this quarantine. I'm trying not to have an attitude. So, I see a man. I'm like, oh, a man. Happy to see you. Happy to see you, talent.
You need to get some, huh? That's terrible.
I got an attitude, but let me tell you, I'm happy to see you. You're my brother in comedy.
Yes,
And
yes.
I know that we've been working together for years.
Uh-huh.
And I thought to myself, I was like, the one thing we can do is we can just reminisce. Like we've had some good times.
Yes, we did.
And I always appreciate you. Like from the jump, you've seen me from the beginning. Okay.
Mhm.
And I don't think you know that I used to sneak into the Boston Comedy Club when I was a
No.
teenager. Yeah. And I had no business being there. And Jeff Carroll and Stan Neuron, they used to put on shows there. And it was you, Rudy Rush. I had no business being there. I was sneaking in.
Get
And
out.
I would just see your work, and I was just like, to this day, like to be able to work with you, I just love you so much. And I appreciate you because you always gave me the stage. You never denied me. Even if you put me behind a headliner, like,
Right.
you got 5 minutes, you got this.
Listen, man,
I'm like,
like
oh, shit.
when you see the promise in people, you don't stop. You go. You put your foot on the gas.
I appreciate it. You always put me in, and I got to tell you that you created a space where I felt comfortable, because that's the thing with comedy. We're trying to find our groove. We're trying to find like where we feel comfortable. And
Yes,
I loved
true.
your shows all the time because I always felt like this is my living room. Like this is where it's at. You always bring such a good crowd of people. These people go to work every day.
Right. Fact.
You get what I'm saying? They know how to act. They're not here for the rowdy. That's the crowd that you always have, and I always appreciate you for that. Like I don't think I
Well,
ever got a
listen,
chance to.
the feeling is mutual. I didn't know that, and I thank you for telling. I always love good stories and stuff that we don't know, we learn. But I agree with you with crowd wise, and I think that's one of the things that helped me fall in love with comedy immediately was it brought out a different crowd, and even if it was not a different crowd, it made them act different. And I think that's what I loved about comedy from day one. JB Smoove had this room called Lady Eye where I started at. And it was people from my hood there mixed with people from the Bronx, and 150 people crammed in this room. But comedy made everything all right. And I think that's why I fell in love with comedy, because it showed you a side of people that you felt like you would not mind. You love to make them laugh and make their day
Yep.
better or whatever. Like, so I agree with you on that. And I thank you very much for being with us here. And thank you for letting us almost get you fired. I appreciate that. That's some real love right there. So go on, get to work. Ladies and gentlemen, comedian Shatara Curry, love you to death, mama. Be
Love you
safe
so much.
out
Stay
there.
well, stay healthy.
You already know. On the show, Shatara Curry holding it down. It's just comedy and then some. Don't you move. Be right back at another comedian. Knock your socks off. E, is my man in the studio? Couldn't hear you, E. You muted yourself.
Yeah. No,
Is Kane there yet?
he's gone.
Huh? Kane's in?
Yeah, we got to get him back.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
Just so he.
Hmm.
All right. Call him, get him back.
Okay, let me get out.
Hey, Rod.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Okay, I'm not seeing nothing right now but a blank screen.
Okay. You see me?
No. Okay, let me
Okay.
get out of private. Should I get out of private chat? It says
Yeah,
I'm
no,
here.
get restart your phone and come back in. And come
Restart
directly in.
Come back again. Okay,
Yeah. No, restart it. The whole phone.
the whole phone. Okay.
Yeah. And come back.
All right.
We'll be here. All right, he's gonna restart his phone. He's not getting any video.
You said Kane popped in and popped out?
No, I didn't see Kane. I said Roger's rebooting.
Oh, so you didn't see Kane?
No, Kane ain't show up yet.
Okay, hold on a second. I just texted him. Let me see.
Perfect is a dating app with its own online reality dating game show. Members can search the site to find that perfect someone, or they can have some fun on the online reality dating show by auditioning to become the Bachelor or Bachelorette of the Week. Then they can invite their friends and family to sign in and be part of the fun by helping them choose their top 3 perfect dates. Who do you think will win? Go to perfect.com or download now for free at Android and iOS app stores.
So now,
Sounds good.
Okay, how about now?
Classy.
I can see it now.
All right.
all right, let's go to Raj.
Okay.
I think we got it. Here we go. Now I can see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back, baby. As promised, it's your boy Talent. Holding you down. It's just comedy style, quarantine comedy, and then some. This is what we do, man. So shout out to Shatara Curry holding it down. We got her to get on here and wow out and talk some funny stuff at the job. She's an essential worker in the middle of the pandemic and the quarantine. That's ill. Only here can that happen. Let's keep it going. Another comedian. We're going to take you all the way to the West Coast. Good friend of mine. This brother right here been ripping up stages, coming to New York, showing them how it's done for over 20 years. Please welcome my good friend, Roger Rod is in the building, y'all, making it happen. What up, West Coast?
What's up with you, Mr. T? I've been missing you for a long time. No homo. You good?
Yes, I'm good, buddy, man. Yo, that's what I love about you, bro. I don't care if you're on this side of the coast or not. You keep up on your slang.
I don't miss. And I learn more when I go to New York than I come out here. They still don't know. They don't know the other side of what thought is over here. That hole over there, okay? Now, it's that hole over there only on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, I learned out there, thought is also the hood owns that. See, I learned that in the hood over here, and I dropped knowledge on these motherfuckers out here. Like, when I say thought, you don't know what thought means here. So,
right. I already know, man, how it's going down. How you been, man? Happy quarantine and all that.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah, I think we got to call it that. We don't have a choice right now.
Okay, now, Tay, just be honest with me. I'm being real. You see this silver shit? I'm looking like Sam Elliott with ugly no mustache. I got this is silver shit. You got silver shit under that hat, don't you? Tell me. I know. Just
Who, me? No, not that bad. Not that bad, son. Not
so
that bad.
What the fuck you did? Because I know
no. What the problem is? See, my grades come in here. You see my grades?
Oh, okay.
See, here's the thing. The problem is, I got a baby afro. That's the real problem. The problem is only that I got a baby afro. The problem is no other thing than that. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta get in the shower, let the joint curl back and lay down. Because if I pick it out, I'm Wolverine too. If I pick it out, I'm Wolverine too. So I just stay away from picking it out until, another couple weeks where I can get to a real barbershop and I'm good.
Okay, now we got to do it out here. Brother got a barbershop in Inglewood, Dwight the barber. And I went and did a Facebook live show for him.
Right.
And he said, I could cut your shit for you. I said, dude, you're a brother. All right? I'm going to either walk out of here looking like Beyonce or Michael Jordan. You don't do this shit. This is not your game. Stay in your motherfucking lane. I'm going to have my tracks to start my own railroad if I let you walk in here and do whatever you want to do with this mop.
That's funny, yo. I know how that go. Listen, you got to stay in your lane because people, just because you cut hair, don't mean you cut hair good. And don't mean you can cut this kind of hair. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And you know what's funny, Raj, is like I've been to cities and states where the brother is black and I'm black and he still can't do it. Yo, I'd be like, yo, fam, because New Yorkers are very funny with their grooming, like especially the brothers with their haircuts. Like each region or whatever is different. So we funny style with that. So I feel your pain on that. You know what I mean?
I feel you all the way. Now tell me, before this shit happened with you, I know you had a room because I really wanted to make it back for one of your shows back there, but I couldn't tie it into nothing else.
Right.
But I'm going to come back and do your room. I know you've had hustle since I met you, 25 years ago when we were playing basketball at about 3 a.m. We used to play in that spot. We were playing hoops out there and had all the lights, and I sucked, but you guys still let me play.
Hey, but listen, that was the best days ever in comedy. I don't care what nobody say. Best ever in comedy. If you ever got a chance to be a part of that, it was just like the most amazing thing in the world. You know what I mean?
The Boston
so it was
Comedy
like
Club. I met you. That was the Boston. That's where I met you at the Boston Comedy Club.
Yeah, absolutely, Dunny. So that was crazy, man. And I still got rooms. I try to keep more than one good one. So when this thing is over, I got a great spot in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm still at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I got the joints over here in Queens and Brooklyn. So it's about 4 or 5 constant monthlies or bi-monthlies that we keep going over here. That when you come over here, you already know you got a lot of work waiting on you.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. Now, I appreciate that. Much love for you always for that, because you always.
Who you quarantining with right now?
Me. I live alone.
Oh, you like me?
I wouldn't wish living with me on anybody.
You like me, bro.
I know, and everyone is talking about the downside of this thing, but one of the upsides is that I'm happy to see is all these fake ass parents, or calling themselves parents, that thought it was the responsibility of schools and the police and the government to raise their kids. Now you stuck with these little motherfuckers you ain't ever done shit to raise right. Now you deal with their bullshit around the fucking block. So
exactly.
There's a lot of that going. A lot of, I'll tell you, and no joke either. The divorce, the suicide, the domestic violence rates have skyrocketed out here. I don't know about New York, but they have.
I was just talking about that at the end of the other show, that, you know, we got to get it together, man, because domestic violence, how are you in the middle of a world crisis, a pandemic, and we still doing the same garbage stuff? It don't make sense. You know what I mean?
So much of what a disgrace we are as people showed up when I called the toilet paper wars came out. When
That's a
people
fact.
were fighting each other over toilet paper. And I said, really, is this what we're about? In the first place, my first thoughts were, is if it took the coronavirus to get people to wash their hands and wipe their ass, I'm glad it showed up.
Well, listen, preach on, brother. I'm going to give you the one shot, pass the mic to you. You got 4 minutes to rant and rave on whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Roger Rod.
Thank you to all. Thank you to Talent, everyone else on the show. Very much appreciate being here. And the thing I've learned most about the coronavirus and the lockdown and all the rest of it is that I have officially become Black. And by that, I mean, I look at my life now and I don't have a job. I don't bother to look for a job because I know nobody's going to hire me. When I leave the house, I get fucked with by the police for no reason. All I do now is chase pussy, take drugs, and hang around the house waiting for a check from the government. I'm doing shows at a barbershop in Inglewood. Connect the fucking dots. I'm Black, okay? So that's what I got out of the coronavirus. I changed my demographic.
Yeah.
I'm going to be respectful to everybody else's opinion because really, on the real, there's no joke coming here. This is the most polarizing, challenging issue from everybody in our lifetime. And I'm older, as everyone always likes to point out. I'm what they call a baby boomer. Me and my parents were part of what I call the greatest generation, that they fought for the world in World War II and all the rest of that. And they had a bunch of kids like me that are a bunch of little pussy-ass cunts next to them. And yet, nonetheless, when you realize that we are the toughest of what's gone on from there, because it's gone progressively softer with each generation. And now you got this instant gratification, give me it right now, full of children that don't have any idea what it's like to wait or be patient for anything. And all we are right now is divided, full of fear, full of hate. And I fear for what we may become. People say when it's over, when what's over and what's over going to look like. I'm afraid over is going to look like the airports looked like after 9/11. That we never had flying the same ever again. What's going to happen when we all stop being germaphobes, if we ever do? Did we ever need social distancing? Most of us really didn't. Most of us, like Talent and I, have probably been social distancing most of our adult lives just on our own.
Right.
So it's been a whole ugly thing that I've seen come out of people. I've seen very little positivity, although I have seen some. Talent, tell me back there, that's not going to be all interactive monologue. Are there people out there that are protesting against the lockdown?
Absolutely.
How's that going over?
Oh, not good. We talking. I don't know if you've seen the one in Michigan with AR-15s and shotguns and militia on the steps of the state building. It was ugly.
That is ugly. Because when you break it down, we are a public right now that is full of two things, and both of them are bad. They're full of fear and they're full of hate. When you talk to somebody about either Donald Trump or the coronavirus, everybody immediately goes to DEFCON 1. Either he is Jesus Christ, the savior of all, and the coronavirus is a big farce, or the other side is he's the Satan that's going to destroy the world, and you better stay at home or you're going to kill us all. Nobody's in the middle. Nobody's looking for any kind of a reasonable situation to where we can. By the way, my last girlfriend said to me, all you ever do is talk behind my back and push me around. I said, bitch, you're in a wheelchair. Now, that's just to remind everybody that I still do comedy every once in a while. And I'm not supposed to be funny, but I just have to.
Oh, no, you funny, but I mean, you make some good points too. And to be honest with you, with 4 or 5 in there, but this guy is the leader of our country. You have to laugh at this shit because you'll drive yourself insane. And the reason to go back and comment on what you said about there's no middle. The reason there's no middle with Donald Trump is because he doesn't leave you a middle. He's that type of guy. Like most people leave you a middle, he does not.
Well, the truth of the matter is when he got elected, I don't vote. I don't believe in vote. When he got elected, there was a big part of me that was happy. I know, gee, look at the total astonishment on everybody's face. Do you want to know why? Because the business that we're in, that social media, reality TV shoved up our ass. It used to be about talent, your name and what you are, talent and being funny and being talented, and it's not anymore. We are in a business now that's all about internet sensations, Twitter followers, Instagram followers, YouTube subscribers. That's who's headlining comedy clubs. Not funny, not talent. It's who's got social media presence. And I'm looking at it like, okay, America, you shove my business up my ass. Now I shove you got a reality TV star internet troll for a president, you dumb motherfuckers. Fuck you. Got what you deserve. So there was a part of me that was happy about it.
You see right there? There was no middle right there.
There's no middle.
There was no middle right there. That shit was gangster as hell.
And here's something else. I've been asking this. I've been doing this in front of black clubs. And you know me, I say what the fuck I do. I say, okay, black clubs, let's get it out right now. How many black folks here? Absolutely. First of all, you hate Donald Trump. All right. And first of all, I don't know why, because he's the second time in a row we got a black president for the second time, and he's still pissed off about it. You're never fucking happy. You didn't know? Orange is the new black. Okay, look, what I'm saying is this. Where the fuck was everybody that hates him so much for 8 years of Bush and Cheney? Where the fuck were they? Did we already forget about 9/11? I mean, anybody believes that story the government told us about 9/11, you also believe that somebody other than Oprah is going to be on the cover of the next Oprah magazine. Let's you see, now here's what happened. See, your government explained. We had 19 7-Eleven clerks took butter knives and jumbo jets and kicked the shit out of our military without even getting a slingshot fired at them. No, forget about it. We spent $2 million investigating 9/11. We spent $40 million investigating Bill Clinton's blowjob, $38 million on Mueller, $44 million in counting on this motherfucking impeachment. But forget about it. Here, watch this. Here's Snooki. Watch Snooki and her fucking baboon friends drinking and fighting and fucking while they plan an orgy of Charlie Sheen, Lindsay Lohan, Octomom, the Kardashians, Honey Boo Boo. Hell, even Flavor Flav is going to show up and butt fuck Charlie. And while his clock's banging him in the head, Charlie keeps saying, winning, Tiger Blood, I can't get coronavirus. Forget about it, America. Your fucking government has it all figured out. And now we got Donald Trump. Remember when he wanted to see Obama's birth certificate? Then he wanted to see Obama's college diploma. You know what I'd like to see, Donald? I'd like to see you stand face first into a 40-mile-an-hour wind so I can watch that 14 feet of comb over or flying into the sponsor of Harley and drag your wrinkle dick all the way to the Hurry up and die, motherfucker. You, Democrats, Republicans, politicians, I hate every fucking one of you. All of you, hurry up and die. Oh, tell them I want people to die. Fuck that. The wrong people keep dying. Tupac and Biggie got shot, and Keith Sweat is still making albums.
Tell them why you mad, son. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Rod on the It's Just Comedy Show. Love you, bro. You crazy as hell.
Thank you
to the West Coast from the East Coast.
All day.
Oh, man. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Rod on the It's Just Comedy Show. As promised, another banger. Remember, every night, Sunday through Thursday, 9 o'clock, It's Just Comedy. Coming at you with another one. Thank you, my brother. Bomb. There you go. The king is in the building. The king is here. What up, fam? How we living?
Good, baby.
Everything is fantastic. I'm gonna come count it down. Intro the show. Come to you. I know you got. You want to turn this sideways?
Yeah.
Turn your phone sideways. Take up more
How you
screen.
doing?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn your cell. So yeah, there you go. Take up more screen. I'm gonna count down to 5, Kane, and come right to you. Appreciate you, brother. All right, countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome out, everybody. It's your boy Talent. Another episode of It's Just Comedy, the show, or like I like to phrase it, quarantine comedy and then some. Because you can't get out right now. You can't see your favorite artists. You can't see your favorite comedians, rappers, politicians. You can't go nowhere because we on lockdown. So what we do is bring it to you in your own home so you can chill out. Kick the stuff with us, man. We don't care if you're in your living room or your garage. This is how we do it. First things first, let's hit the headlines. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, no sports still going on. All right, no sports going on. They've talked to KD. They've talked to Chris Paul. They've talked to Steph Curry. Everybody's doing their thing, social media, and everybody's saying the same thing. The NBA is most likely to come back with no fans in the stands and go right into the playoffs, because we're behind the playoffs right now. So we're going to go right into the playoffs. And they interviewed Chris Paul, who said, hey, man, you go into the playoffs, man, we are far from ready. We are far from ready. and playoff ready. So stay tuned to see how that happens. That's the #1 headline. Will the sports come back? Will the NBA come back? And if it does, do we jump right into the playoffs? Now let's chop it up with my good friend. Speaking of greats, we get right to it with the man of the hour. Track this brother down because I like this show to surprise people and go left with my special guest. And there's no better guy than today's guest, the incomparable, award-winning, movement-making, transitioning icon with people. Every rapper behind this dude, when he came on the scene, wanted to be this guy. And of course, he should have had an LL in front of his name because forget Cool J. Ladies love Big Daddy Kane. Y'all give it up for the one and only, the great Big Daddy Kane. What up, player?
What's happening, brother?
You know, you said the funniest thing in the world. I said, "No, can you do the interview at such and such time?" You said, "Wait a minute, let me check my schedule. I'm gonna be in the living room. No, I'm gonna be in the kitchen. Yeah, I can do it. I'll do it from the kitchen." And you in the car. You ain't even in the house.
Yeah.
How's everything? Well, I'm chilling, brother. I'm chilling. We blessed to have you on the show. As you can see, you know, we try to bring the quarantine comedy, try to kick the S with everybody else and make it happen. It's a real show, you know what I mean? We don't take up more than 10 minutes of your time and dig into the mind of the master. You know what I mean? When I said that in the intro, like every rapper after you wanted to be you, to give you some background. So I'm in Mount Vernon High School. I got wood shop classes with Heavy D, right? Hev signs to Uptown. We got a little rap group coming behind Hev called the Money Earning Crew. So it's me, my boy Eric Lee, my man D, Phase 3 is the DJ and everything. And then when you drop, now mind you, we still in demo mode, right? You drop. I remember my partner. I'm one rapper. My partner Eric Lee, Easy Lee. This dude is like, he just said, "Yo, I can't make it to like a session. We gotta lay some down." When I tell you the dude changed his whole style up, came to lay his lyrics, and I had knew the lyrics because we've been practicing. The whole lyric game changed, and I was like, I said, "Yo, B, I thought you was doing X amount of." He said, "Yeah, I changed it up, man. I thought this was hotter." I said, "You ain't gonna fool me, dude. That's Big Daddy Kane." He said, "Nah, this." I said, "Dude, that's the flow." You know what I'm saying? Raw came out. I'm like, "Dude, that's the flow. You trying to be like that? We not recording this shit." You're not about to blow me off my own demo because you done came back on some Kane shit. I said, "That ain't gonna happen." But every rapper, like, how does that feel, man, to be you and to know in that movement? Because me and Bismarck talked about it, and me and Kid Capri talked about it because we were talking about great rappers. It was like, nah, Biz said something interesting. He's like, "T, you can't ask me who's the top 5 comics or whatever. Let's ask ourselves who came along and changed the game. Who was a movement themselves, whether it was a group or whether it was a solo artist." And then he started naming people, and I'm like, you know, you fall directly in that. Like, how does that feel? First of all,
I mean, I think that, you know, it's cool, man. You know, I mean, this is something that I did, you know, really just to, you know, show my lyrical skills, you know, to the world. You know, it wasn't about, you know, becoming an MC to get a record deal. It was, you know, to really just, you know, showcase my talent. So to be received in that type of way, I mean, I think it's beautiful, especially when someone say that, you know, you're the reason why I started rapping, or I used to try to rhyme like you, or, you know, whatever. I mean, you know, I think it's a blessing, man, you know, for real.
well, I'm blessed. Like, to meet guys like you is a slew of you guys that keep in my memory bank of good people. I always say I got this Rolodex of good people. You know, you meet everybody, but then you got a Rolodex, a personal one of good people. I don't even know if you remember. First time I met you blew me away because I'm in North Carolina. This is the last shit I'm expecting. And I'm in this nice little bar. The girl takes me and says, "Yo, they make good fish in here, whatever." I'm like, "Yo, I like these kind of cozy, you know, personal bars where you ain't no rah-rah." You know what I mean? So I'm in there. I think I ordered a fish sandwich or something out the back or whatever. And somebody goes, "Yo, nigga, your man." And I'm like, "Oh," and I'm not even turning around because I'm like, "Your man," you know, that's that hood phrase.
Yeah,
That could be anybody, nigga, your man. Everybody's your man, nigga, your man. So I'm like, "Who?" It's like Big Daddy Kane. So now I really don't look around because I'm like, I'm in Raleigh Durham. I'm like, come on with the bullshit. Like, I'm in Raleigh, you know, just did the little comedy show and everything, feeling good, getting this little drink. No, for real. You know, and I look, I'm like, "Oh shit." And you walk in, and come up to the thing. He was like, gave up that. And I always say, like, I meet people like you because it's humble pie. Like when you see guys like you, already iconic status, but they move in that smooth flow of humble pie, like just humble, genuine people. And he was like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, you funny dude, boom, boom. I'm like, word. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like somebody, where the cameras at? This before, you know what I'm saying? Who got a camera on their phone? Like what the fuck? And it was just the smoothest meet. And then every time that we would be in the same place, whether it's working, like we just on the Tom Joyner cruise a couple of years ago, it's always the same thing. Same thing I say to Biz. That's what I respect most. When you can see a guy or a woman for that matter, any type of person in our business, and they're the same person, no matter if it's East Coast, West Coast, middle of the ocean, Brooklyn, whatever the case may be, you that dude.
Appreciate it, man. I mean, I mean, I'm just me, man. I mean, what you see is what you get, man. That's just the way it's always been, man.
Is it a Brooklyn thing?
I don't know. I mean, could be, I don't know. I mean, it's just one of them things. It's like, to put up a front on camera, it's like, it's going to be the type of thing where now that's what the persona you're going to have to keep all the time,
Right.
You never know when the camera's watching, so you got to have that persona all the time, because I mean, it's like you might be putting up this smooth or tough guy persona, and then somebody else catch you on some more goofy stuff, So it's much easier when you just be the real you. It's just life is just so much easier, man.
That's some funny stuff, man. I got a question for you. So in the heyday, even like maybe before the first record drops or whatever, was battle rapping in your history of rap, or not really?
That's how I started.
Really?
Yeah. 1982, my cousin Murdoch started rapping. He's probably 5 or 6 years older than me. And I wanted to get down with him. And he told me I was too young. So I just started writing battle rhymes to go against the other 2 dudes in his crew. I figured if I beat them, then he would put me down. He wouldn't be saying I'm too young.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now,
so I started writing battle rhymes to go against them,
I asked that because that's how we was in Mount Vernon back in the day. And so I asked, had a chance to have MC Shan on the show, and he was talking that's how he was talking. I was getting that vibe. And I'm like, so how many you battle? He was like, nah, I didn't have to battle nobody. I'm like, you just said, he said, yeah, but he talked a lot of smack, and a lot of the time he didn't have to get into the battle rapping, here and there, very seldom. You know what I mean? But the way we came up was different.
Nah, I got into it. I mean, with me, it was the type of thing where, I went to different people projects. I'd be all, in Bushwick, Brevoort, Marcy. I'd be all over going, like, so who's your best MC over here? Who's your dopest MC over here? You call them out. Tell them to come down. I mean, I remember one time going to someone's door. I mean, I remember going to someone's door saying hello to their mother, asking if at home. Yeah.
That shit funny as hell. I don't know if you realize how fucking funny that shit is.
Yeah,
the nigga said, I went to the door and said hello to the mother. Is he home?
Yeah. Like,
you know why that's funny? I can relate because even in comedy, right? We came up, me and my boys in Mount Vernon came up snapping, like battling like your mother jokes and all that shit, right? So that shit was real serious like that too. I remember I first went on the road, and it's like maybe my first year or two being out on the road. And the thing is, one of the big things is you making money to go to the mall. You know what I mean? Yo, go to the mall, chicks in the mall, whatever. So you go to the mall, and it was a group of about 6 or 7 young dudes. I go to Foot Locker, right? First, before I go to Foot Locker, I'm walking in the mall. And I feel like these motherfuckers is following me. It's too stark. And I'm dolo. So I'm like, oh, the fuck. So I make a couple of weird turns to make sure. So it was confirmed in my brain, these niggas is following me, right? So 6 or 7 dudes, they got the hood shit on and everything. So I dips in a Foot Locker, like, fuck, I gotta get a plan together, man. It's 6 or 7 of these motherfuckers. I swear to God, I was so shook and buying so much time, I bought a pair of sneakers. I wasn't even looking for fucking sneakers, man. I just bought a pair of sneakers because I'm putting together. And when I realized they wasn't leaving, they sat on the bench outside the store. I said, T, you just gonna have to go for yours, man. This shit just gonna have to fall away and fall. Nigga, I'm telling you, everything in me was like tight and tense and shaking, like who I'm gonna hit first and everything. So I come out, sure enough, the loudest dude steps up, yo, you the comedy nigga, right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, my man want to battle you, snapping. I said, motherfucker, you niggas want to snap?
And you done blew like $80 on a pair of shoes.
That shit, when you said that shit come right to mind. He like, yo, I go to the nigga door, like, yo, he home? Like, and it's to battle. It's to get your props and to do what you got to do. That's the funniest shit in the world, son.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Worst gig you ever did?
Worst gig that I ever did.
That stood out to you like, damn. Not bad performance. I'm talking about the situation's just, you know.
I can't really think of one offhand.
Right.
I'm better. I mean, I don't really remember exactly where, but I mean, I do remember this one particular show where Mr. C was having some serious sound issues. He was arguing with the sound man, you know, the whole time. They finally got sound check together. And then when we start the show, something messed up again on the intro. C stopped it, went over there, cursed the dude out, got it right, dropped the intro again. I walked out, my mic wasn't on.
Oh.
You know, and I'm like, so then C gives me his mic. So, and that's, you know, with a cord.
Right.
It's right there, you know, over the mixer. So now I got that mic. I start rhyming on that mic, and that one cut off.
No.
Yeah, I can't remember where we was. I'm pretty sure if we had Mr. C on here, he remember exactly where we was, the exact time, the engineer.
Shout out to Mr. C.
Yeah.
Shout out to C, man. I had the pleasure of working in the same building with C for over 15 years, man. Great dude, man. Love C.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that you say that sound is so important. You know, when you're a musician, I don't care if you singing, rap, or whatever, that sound, dude. We did a few months ago, your boy had a birthday party for his wife, Mike Bivens. Shout out to Mike Bivens. And he invited a lot of artists, so the lineup was crazy. And fucking Meth goes up. I think Meth was last. So we done sat through Mace, we done went through Carl Thomas, me, Do It All from the Lords, Mr. Cheek. I mean, the lineup was crazy. And then I think Meth was last. And it's a famous DJ. The name is escaping me, but he's popular. Like, he respected DJ. It's not like some nigga they grabbed off the hood. But the DJ decides he want to play the version that he want to play. So Meth gave him Meth only doing like 3 tracks. He gave him the 3 tracks to play. But when he gets to the door he closing on, I guess dude's like, this is a better mix, right? You know, DJ sometimes be on their shit. He gonna love this. Nigga, why he do that? That nigga Meth mid-perform. And you know, Meth is all swag. So Meth is in his swag. And then they drop that shit. Oh, fuck the crowd. Meth turned around and said, the fuck is you doing? Nigga, I'm on a side cave. Nigga. I said, yo. Because, like I said, it was one of them top DJs. It wasn't no, but Meth turned and said, what the fuck you doing, son? Play the. He was like, no, that shit's to play. What the fuck? So Meth cut the shit short, went Acapulco on niggas. Everybody still going crazy. Turns around and the nigga.
Time out. The DJ never threw Meth version on.
No, like he played it by the time Meth halfway through the song. He finished the first verse. He was just like this, like, yo. So he just cut it. He said, kill, yo. And Meth just talked and finished another verse. Said, yo, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Yo, Mike Big Bong. And walked off and looked at him, dropped the cordless joint, looked at him, and ain't nothing worse than the nigga got this out. He got Meth hit the nigga with fucking that. Yo, We was in the back like, yo, Cheeks. Everybody was like, Meth was like, and heated. So when the shit, but dude never comes down because he got to play the after party with. But to watch Meth go composure, fuck you, composure, good night.
Yeah.
I love artistry, my dude. Like, it was like, I've seen those situations where motherfucker walk off like fuck the rest. But Meth went composure, song number 1, song number 2, drop that shit. As soon as he heard it, he knew it wasn't right. Like, he was like, you could see him a couple of times. No, play this shit I get, and dude, like, no, you don't like it. And he went into it. Meth was just had the face and just bong, 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 swag. So when he get to the break, he was like, yo, kill that shit. Kill what the fuck? And you heard him in the mouth, what the fuck you doing? He was like, no, he was like, no, dead it. And then he bodied the rest. Yo, happy birthday, good night. Turned around, fucking asshole. And like when I was like, yo.
All right, so look, you're gonna have to dry snitch in the text. This is gonna be between. I got.
Yo, I really gotta remember. I'm a text. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text my boy. I'm gonna get the name. Yo, but the shit was so awkward, dude. Shit was, because I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, yo, this is it's DJ song. So, but I've seen that a couple of times where, because you gotta realize a lot of these DJs been around so long and done so much, in their own right, in their mind, they're a celebrity too. They're artists too. So you get up there and one motherfucker's like, listen, play this. 1, 2, 3. And the DJ be like, no, I got you. Don't divert.
I know somebody's notorious for that. I mean, does it pretty much every time he rock with someone.
Really?
One that's notorious. Yeah, notorious for playing the version they think is going to be better. Yeah.
Yo, you know what? In comedy, I'll be honest with you, comics hate that shit. Like, we'll get the what we call super DJs, and you up there rocking, trying to go through your thing and your set, and they playing horns, they dropping bombs, they talking to Mike giggling, yeah, right? And you like, yo, nigga, yo, chill, let this shit go. Like, this, I wrote this by myself, all by myself. By myself, for myself.
I saw something very interesting happen at a comedy show. It really made me look at comedians differently, because it was like, wow, it's a energy, it's a mood that you in. And it's like, if something changed that mood, it can change the pace of the show, Yeah,
it's true.
Because I saw Tony Rock come out on stage, and he was bodying it, but the acoustics wasn't right in the venue. So the people way up top constantly screaming, "We can't hear you! We can't hear you!" And they just kept screaming that. Then finally, he just was like, "What the fuck you want me to do?" And he like, yelling back to the top. We're like, "Yo, I mean, I'm." He's like,
and just change, and now you change everything. Yeah, change everything.
And it just, I guess it had him in a frustrated mood. So then, like, his whole demeanor changed on stage, and he was, I guess, more aggressive than, on his regular A game. Like, I was like, wow, just like that, Well,
first of all, I want to thank you, bro, for just your time in general, but I definitely want to thank you for what you do on the gram on live, man, because I'm a music buff and you a music buff, and you go into your music, man, and entertain the folks, and at the same time educate them, because anybody can play music, but you're digging in those crates, you're playing stuff, and you're educating people and stuff they didn't know, who used what sample and what's this originated from and all that, and that's very dope. So I want to tell you that's dope. First of all, my last question for you before I let you go, being definitely top 5 dead or alive MC lyrically, was there ever a time up until this date that even early on there was an MC that you thought was at your level lyrically or better than that kind of, because I know how boxers are. Boxers get inspired by that. They want to knock that guy out. Was there ever an MC you thought of like that?
Absolutely. G-Rap, Rakim, and KRS. I thought that, all of us, were equivalent, you know.
Mhm.
So I mean, so when you in that battle mind state, well, I mean, I don't think I really thought about it too much with G-Rap, because since we was on the same label and
Right.
we was cool.
Juice Crew.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, so what makes me different than Ra? I'm like, okay, Ra's just a laid back dude that don't really do much on stage,
Right, at all,
So I gotta
right.
make sure my stage show is next level. You know what I'm saying? KRS, I mean, I wish I had the energy that he got on stage. Like, I mean, yeah, he's a beast on stage.
Yeah.
And a lyrical beast, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, he ain't the prettiest motherfucker, so with my thing, I was like, the sex symbol shit, you know what I'm saying? And appealing to women, that
Right.
separates me from Chris, So I mean, that's yeah. I mean, stuff like that.
That's a genius way to look at that. I never would have looked at that or thought of that like that, but that's pretty fucking genius way to look at that. You know what I mean? One more question. Symphony, one of the all-time great fucking ensemble records with everybody going at. Now, to me, there's not a bad verse on the record. I'll be honest with you, from beginning to end, I ain't never put that shit on from day one and be like, oh, that was corny. There's verses stronger than verses, and rightfully so. It's almost like you, when I listen to it, it's almost like you cheated, right? Like they gave you the record without you on it, so you heard all the verses, and then you wrote your shit. That's how your shit comes off on there. It's like, here go what everybody doing. Call us Monday, and what you got?
Nah. Actually, the only person on there that changed their verse was G-Rap.
Really?
Yeah, because G-Rap said a verse that was super duper long, because this is back 2-inch era.
Okay.
His verse was so long that the tape ran off.
Fuck.
Yeah, before I could even get to go. So it was like trying to decide, okay, where to cut your verse at. Cut this part or cut that. And then finally G was like, nah, I ain't cutting shit. I just say something else. And he just said that. He said that, that rhyme about the Marley gives a slice, but it was another rhyme that he originally said first, but it was too long.
Got you.
Yeah. And
this shit was
that
fire.
was really supposed to just be a song with me and G. Like, we rhymed off the beat from Raw. Marley played it. He was like, yo, I need y'all to do this on my album. And it was just supposed to be me and G. And then he came and said that he wanted Craig G on the song too. And we had heard this thing Craig did called Duck Alert. And I'm like, yeah, he's spitting hard now. Like he's a lot different from, his original joint, Transformers. I'm like, Craig spitting hard. Like, yeah, put him on. I'd love that.
Nice.
And then the day that we recording it, we get to the studio and then he's like, yo, this is my new artist, Master Ace. I want to put him on the song. And like Ace had these glasses on that was like this big on his face, man. And me and G like went to the corner. We like, I'm not fucking with glasses over here. I'm going to say I'm getting some pizza and I'm getting the fuck up out of here, man. I'm good, And me and G like, yeah, nah, I'm up out of here too, I'm up out of here too. So, and we just talking, but by then Ace done went. And we heard Ace verse. I'm like, yo, G, Glass is kind of nice. Like, Glass got some shit with him, man. I'm like, yo,
Yo, they call him in Glass.
Craig spit, and then G, G with the lisp and whatnot,
Right.
Glass verse might be a little better than fucking Craig's, man.
Yo. Oh, shit.
Yo.
Shit.
And I mean, it was from there, it was like, Master Ace it is. I bow to you, my brother. Yes. You are
That's
great.
funny as fucking hell. Hey, man, thank you so much, Kane. Appreciate you. The ever-loving, top 5 dead or alive rapper of all time, writer, fucking producer. This is the main man right here. Thank you for your time, brother. And as we sign off this show, in the words of Big Daddy Kane, if you think this shit wasn't hot, then put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. Peace. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, baby. That's what I'm talking about. One and done, just like that. Big Daddy Kane. I know we went over, man, but wasn't it worth it, E? Wasn't it worth it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Wasn't it worth it, my dude?
Yeah,
God damn, man. Oh, was that not? That's nigga. Come on, man.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Charles, man.
Hey, Charles,
Yeah,
was that shit not worth it, man?
dog. It was classic.
Son,
Point back though.
nigga. I'm gonna go in my driveway and die now. Good money now, nigga. That if that nigga ain't give you jewels in there, nigga, shit and stories nobody fucking know, nigga. Nick could kiss my ass. Season 4 coming up, nigga. Everybody take a week off. Enjoy yourself. Season 4 coming up. If I gotta fucking scab hire you niggas, Charles and Shep, Nick could kiss my ass, nigga. We only getting bigger and better, nigga.
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
Look, you gotta get Shantae and G-Rap, man.
Oh no, I got him. G-Rap, I'm gonna call Kane and get G-Rap, but I got Shantae. I got everybody except for G-Rap and Marley. Them the only two, and Marley should be easy because I know his baby mother.
Right.
But G-Rap will get a track now. G-Rap be on the run. G-Rap's a real. No, G-Rap's a real street dude. So you know what I'm saying? That's some different shit. Kane is in suburbia now. He's chilling, getting money. But nigga, god damn, nigga took us into the symphony, nigga.
Yeah.
I've never heard that shit in my life, son.
Nah,
I'm getting drunk, man. Listen, everybody enjoy. Yeah, we off next week. We know that for sure. And we're gonna come back with this fourth one, no matter what the fuck we gotta do. But
all right, so you're gonna Tony Roberts, right?
Tony Roberts is already ready. Tony
right,
Roberts is ready. Quake is ready. Who else we missing? Kim Coles.
Oh,
nice. Kim Whitley.
Okay.
So we got some heavy. That's what I'm trying to explain. In that we got names, man. You can't stop while we got these names. Like, it's at a point now. No disrespect to everybody else. Like season 1 is like. When I look at 2, 3, and 1, we jumped over some shit.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and we just getting more and more names because now people calling me. Now they calling me. How do I get on that thing? So I want to get as much in the can. So when we're done, because we only got about a month left, where motherfuckers get back to normal, and they're gonna be hard to get.
Right. Right.
I was telling Charles, to be real, in about a month when shit starts getting back on the normal thing, we ain't gonna be able to get these people. So we got to get them now while we can. So we have all the shit in the can. So when we go shop this to whoever, but the fact that we already did all as much as we did with those names in the can, that's a no-brainer. They don't have to go get those names.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these people are doing it on the strength. There's no monetary shit going on.
Right. Right.
You know, so great job, man. That shit right there.
Yeah. History right there.
Yeah, that was nigga. And he just started dropping the jewel. That nigga, that's some funny shit. Nigga said he used to go to the nigga house. Ask his mother. Ask the nigga mother, is he home? Is he in there? Tell him come out. Oh shit.
All right.
But yo, respect y'all. We'll talk later.
All right, cool. Yeah.
All right.
All right.